jazz, 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 jazz. Okay, so we're in the key of F minor, and the phrase starts with a descending B flat minor 7 arpeggio. It then lands on the ninth of the key, which is the note G, the ninth of F minor. It then goes on to be mostly based on the F minor natural scale, with some chromatic passing tones that are usually on the offbeats, while the stronger chord tones are on the downbeats, mostly. The phrase, it's mostly played with the straight alternate picking. There's not much hammer-ons and pull-offs, and that's because you want to keep the time feel always under control, and best way to do that is by using alternate picking, and basically nothing else can give you the same result. There's also a very heavy use of palm muting in the way that I play phrases like this. Basically, like switching it on and off depending on what are the notes that you want to emphasize and what are the ones that you want to use, basically just as passing tones. So yeah, maybe the rule is when there's a lot of chromatic notes, palm mute them. I don't know. It's not a rule, that's the way I do it. So for what concerns timing and interpretation, we are swinging the 8 notes, because this is jazz once again. Jazz. Try to emphasize the offbeats. That's generally how you get something like this to groove and feel right. Also, good piece of advice, try tapping your foot on 2 and 4, beat 2 and 4. You know, that creates the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 feel. That it's typical of jazz. Even blues, it's the same thing. If you feel the backbeat while you're playing, your rhythmic sense and your time feel would be much more accurate and, you know, more enjoyable for the people that listen to you. Also, you can use slide and bends even when you play phrases like this, bebop phrases, traditional bebop phrases from, I don't know, almost 100 years ago, something like that, because I suppose you are playing the electric guitar like me, and like, why not use the coolest things about the instrument? Of course, you can play this kind of things in a more traditional, straight ahead jazz guitar way, but that's just not what I do. I figured I can show you a different way to approach phrases like this. And finally, one bonus tip for you guys. If you change the beginning of the phrase, the B flat minor 7 descending arpeggio, if you change just one note, and that's the F note, from an F to E, so move it down a half step, you get a very cool altered C7 arpeggio kind of sound, because you have the flat 6, the 3rd, the sharp 9, and yeah, flat 7, 5th, you know, you get the sense. It sounds like C7 altered. Okay, so this is the end of the video. If you like the video, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to. I will post more stuff like this. Also, before I forget, in the description box I will leave a PDF transcription of the phrase with notated as closely as possible to the way I play it. I would also like to hear the way you play it if you want to show me, like maybe, I don't know, tag me on Instagram, Pietro Venza. Show me. Okay guys, see ya.